everybody, welcome to One Up to Nerd. My name is Frankie.
I'm Kevin.
And you're watching our show. Make sure to like, subscribe, and make sure those notifications are on so you know when Kevin and I post awesome nerdy shit. Thanks a lot. Make sure to pick that up. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Anyways.
Speaking of first, are you good with Fireball Island?
I'm good with Fireball Island.
Have you done any escape rooms?
Haven't done an escape room. No, I don't. Honestly, it doesn't sound fun to me.
It's a lot of fun.
Is it fun?
We went last night with Christy's cousins. Yeah, we went.
Hold on. I got that. No, I didn't get that text. Cool. Thanks a lot.
I didn't know it was happening. I sleep through the week, so you know.
Yeah.
I think I found out Thursday. Anyways, it was sold out. So like you go in. This was one over in Costa Mesa off the 55 in Bristol, and there was 8 of us. Couldn't even tell you what the name of it was. I just showed up. Wow, I just show up. Christy keeps my schedule.
I don't know what to say.
So, it was sold out for the entire day, and we had 4 tickets, and there was it was like an asylum theme, and it was us. It was a group of 4 and another group of 4, and we were one group that went in, and they blindfolded you at the start. They turn off all the lights. They tell you to lock all your phones. No electronics. They give you lockers and a lock.
Sounds horrible.
And then they blindfold you and they walk you into this room, sort of you're like chain linked together. And then it's like, okay, when you hear the door close, you can take off your blindfold and try to figure out like how to escape from this room. And there was all kinds of clues, and like you had to put all the clues together. And it was sort of like, I don't know if you played the Room 3 on mobile, or Room 2, 2 or three.
I'm not puzzle. I do not like horror. I do not. That's not my thing.
This is just puzzle game.
Forget.
So, like, it was like the room was themed like an asylum, and there was like these, the walls in the not in the cemeteries, not cemeteries. Where do the ice boxes that they put cadavers in? What the hell are those things called?
Ice boxes that they put cadavers.
You know, like the movies have the wall with all the doors handles on them.
The
and
morgue?
The morgue. I guess the morgue. Yeah, the
morgue.
Morgue.
We'll just say that's where they go. But I don't
and they
know.
had these 2 doors like that, and then like halfway through us in the first room, somebody kept knocking on the door, like freaking us out. It was, I don't know. It was a lot of fun. We got through. I think we had we were the 5th best time that they had.
So you actually got out?
Yeah, we got out.
And how many people were in your
8 total.
8 total.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. But I guess like the dude was telling us, and he's like hooked on this stuff. There's people that make full day like and weekend adventures to go and hit like every single escape room that they can in a day. And the people we went with, they've done like 40 escape rooms. It's a lot of fun.
I don't get it. I mean, I'm open. Listen, I'm open to trying anything.
We're gonna do one. We're gonna do one, and then we're gonna talk about it.
I'm open to trying anything 3 times. So
3 times.
3 times now. So I mean, I'm open to doing it now. But
is that true?
I guess it's like the theme, though. I mean, if I want to be excited about doing things before I try them. So it's
I know what you mean.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Moving on.
So do you want to talk about Fantastic Beasts first, or you want to talk about Pikachu?
Honestly,
Pikachu movie?
You know what? I'm more interested in Pikachu. All I say is that I'm really disappointed in some of the things I've heard about Fantastic Beasts. I was looking forward to seeing it. I planning on seeing it. You weren't looking forward to it?
Because I had read about some of the issues with it before I saw
really?
I saw the trailer.
Is that the issues with Johnny Depp?
No.
Oh. Well, anyways, like it's disappointing to hear that it's just getting destroyed. Yeah. It's just getting ripped. And
it had its lowest opening.
Opening for
ever.
any HP Universe movie.
Yep. At 62 million, which I mean,
that's really low. I didn't know it was that low. It didn't even hit 100 million.
I thought I read 75, but I just saw something that said 62.
Wow, 62 million for a Harry Potter movie. That does not sound accurate. Now, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just
double checking.
Okay. Yeah, but no, I'm super disappointed. I mean, I really had to. I said on the podcast months and months ago that I felt like Harry Potter was the next big franchise to like take off, and we're gonna get like a multiverse and this and that, and and like
I mean the Wizarding World. That's how they've been. Right. That's how they've been framing it.
Right? Yeah. Well, I put it in the terms of like the HP universe, right? The Harry Potter universe, but like
I actually was really excited to see it. I think I was just trying to protect my ego. Like I really wanted to see this movie, and I wanted it to be good.
I still want to see it. I still want it to be good. I mean, it kind of like goes into that like category of like how many movies do the critics rip that the actual viewers really do enjoy, and it's sort of the critics that kind of
40% on Rotten Tomato.
Okay,
Last Jedi had 91% on Rotten Tomato.
Wow,
that's the critics.
Critics.
Last Jedi was 40%
This is
rotten by the audience.
but this is the never-ending debate, I'll tell you. But anyways, so you know, I don't know.
we'll
I don't
see.
know. Well, yeah, I don't know.
Who
I
are
saw something that I saw-
you gonna blame for this one?
I don't know who are you going to blame for this?
I'm
one?
not blaming anybody.
Oh, really? Well, there's somebody to blame, obviously,
know.
right, Kevin?
Who's the Kathleen Kennedy equivalent?
Who knows? I don't follow that.
Is it J.K. Rowling? Or are we gonna boycott
You
J.K.
should.
Rowling?
You should blame.
I really like- I like- I
honestly,
really
you should,
like
You should
J.K.
blame
Rowling.
Jake. You know what? Let's J.K. Rowling, Kevin.
Yeah.
That's who's at fault.
Okay.
Really, honestly, I mean,
Yeah.
she wrote it, so why not?
I mean, I don't know.
Oh well, it's her fault. J.K. Horrible job. I'm just relaying the complaint from Kevin. He says it's your fault. Anyways.
Keep doing great work.
And when it's successful, we'll just
I'm gonna blame.
we'll just give the success to the CEO.
I'm gonna blame
because
the,
it's not
I'm
like
gonna-
it's your story.
I'm gonna blame the director on this one.
Yeah, right.
Pikachu. I'm so excited for this movie. I didn't know I wanted a live action
So-
Pikachu movie until I saw that trailer.
No, okay, so about 5 months ago, I can't even find it because I went back to try to find it. I saw something that what was a joke was like a haha Ryan Reynolds doing a Pikachu movie, and it was like ha ha ha, and I was like, nah, it's just a joke. And there was like a teaser picture that was like leaked from whatever, and I was like, this is bullshit. And a lot of people were like bullshit. And so then when I saw that morning that there was like a Pikachu movie with Ryan Reynolds, I was like, it's just fake. Like, come on. And then I
I'm
watch it
so
and I'm like,
excited.
oh my God.
The same thing happened for me, but it was like the day before I started seeing all these Detective Pikachu memes on Reddit, and I was like, what the hell is this
Really?
about? And they were just like, they weren't the live action
Side question, how much
footage.
time do you spend on Reddit?
It's way more enjoyable for me than social media.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, anyways, go on.
Anyways,
That's-
and like I saw it and I was like, oh,
confusing.
whatever. And then somebody linked the trailer. I think it was maybe you. I think
yeah.
you beat it to me
You
by like
beat-
an hour.
Yeah, I just saw that.
And then I was like, oh my
I
God,
got
this
you,
is so
motherfucker.
awesome. And I don't know. I just, everything about it. The design of the Pokemon, like
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds doing the voice acting, like,
Oh,
it's just
so great.
incredible.
Pick, pick, pick. Like, it was just so funny because he was
can't
like,
hear
you
you.
can hear me? Like, oh my God, I've been so lonely.
I can't
and
wait.
he was like, he's like, can't hear me, kid. She's like, oh, you're so cute. And he's like, pika pika. It's like, oh my, how great are you, Ryan
I hope
Reynolds?
I hope the whole
fucking love
movie
it.
is like that.
I think it will be. I'm very excited about it. And
Who knew that anybody wanted? And there's a lot of controversy. Not everybody likes it. I love it. I can't wait.
You know what? I love that a lot of the neon lighting that they use is sort of an aesthetic backdrop.
Yeah.
It has that, like, I'll use the word dystopian, but I don't want to use that word
It's
because I don't really
very-
feel like it embodies or illustrates that type of universe.
It follows a lot of I feel like the Japanese anime style of like future cities.
I'm with it. I mean, which is appropriate, right?
yeah,
I mean,
and
totally.
I hope that that's what it is.
I mean,
I love it.
if our main protagonist though is not followed up with a squad of Pikachu and Squirtle and Bulbasaur and Charmander, I'm fucking out. Like, seriously, I'll tell you a story right now. We were in 8th grade. Who was our history teacher in 8th grade? It was 8th grade history. Remember, she used to blink a lot. She used to blink.
Crawford.
No,
that was
7th
7th grade. Mrs. Trace.
Trace. She was Trace. I was sitting across from Ronnie Detweiler.
Yeah.
Okay. And I was like, hey, dude, I'm watching this show called Pokemon. Don't make fun of me. But it's kind of cool. And this guy has this Pokemon named Pikachu. And I don't know, it's pretty cool.
This was in 8th grade?
This is 8th grade. I remember this in 8th grade. 8th grade. And I started watching and started following. I'm like, dude, this guy's got Pikachu now. He's got this Bulbasaur and a Squirtle. Like, this is getting kind of cool. Then Charmander. I kind of fell out of it, like, towards the end when it was getting deep into, like, the Mewtwo and all
Yeah.
that stuff like that. Like, that's when I kind of, like, stopped caring. But there is one episode, and I'll try to link it. But there's an episode where Ash gets, like, I think turned to stone, and Pikachu is, like, just going ape shit. He's crying and he's just electrocuting the shit out of Ash. And it's like,
I don't remember that one.
honest to God, like, if you watch it, it just tears at your heartstrings.
Oh.
You want to cry. Like,
Did you cry?
I might have. I don't remember if I did then. I'm probably sure I did the last time I watched it because somebody linked it on Facebook. I was like, damn, I remember that. You're going to watch it and you'll be like, oh, yeah, I remember. That's freaking intense.
I got into the show, and then got more into the Game Boy Red, Blue, and Yellow,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I remember playing Game Boy in, like, the back of the pickup pickup bed just like for hours on end in the middle of the
Yeah.
day. Like just I would go out in front of in the driveway and just sit in the back of the truck and just like play Pokemon.
Well, I mean, so that kind of, we talked a little bit about it on the last podcast, but Pokemon Let's Go for the
Let's Go.
Switch.
Yeah.
I was interested I was intrigued after you talked to me about it. I was like, what? Like, you're going all in? You were like, I'm all in on this.
I still am. I haven't gotten the Switch.
Yeah, but I went and like looked it up. First of all, I want to ask you, would you go Pikachu or Eevee?
I would probably go Pikachu.
Okay, so
I mean, that's the OG.
no, so I'm watching this game and I'm like, how is this literally any different than the Game Boy version we played as kids? Outside of the fact that it's got remastered graphics, because it's literally walking around, catching Pokemon, battling trainers.
There's some distinction. There's some distinction that makes it more similar to the mobile Go game. And I haven't seen enough of it, but I know that there's some people that are sort of actually turned off by Let's Go because the gameplay isn't similar to the Game Boy game. There's some kind of distinction there. But I couldn't speak to it. I haven't spent enough time looking at it. But I still want to get it. I'm seeing some people, post about it and really enjoying it.
My fear is that it will be similar, at least in feeling and what attracts the player to continue playing. What was that pirate game that came out for Xbox that nobody played?
It's actually doing well.
Now it is, but it launched terribly.
It underwhelmed on expectations. I don't even remember the game.
Exactly right.
It wasn't Skull Island was the other one. Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna get a Sea of Thieves kind of esque response from the gaming community when the Let's Go comes out.
I don't know. I mean, so when
there's not enough there to keep me excited.
Well, that
it's
was
the same thing.
That was the hype.
Pokemon.
That was the hype that happened with Pokemon Go. Is that like the core gameplay loop really attracted a lot of people, but then like the systems and the features around that were sort of missing, and people fell off of it really fast. But then Niantic came out, Nintendo came out, and they released a ton of features and kept people interested in playing Pokemon Go. I'm assuming they're going to do the same thing with Let's Go because it's a huge part of their strategy. But like Nintendo's doing awesome with the Switch. So.
I feel like the only way like I will get like really super into a Pokemon game is if we get like deep into some genetically modified animals and I could actually catch Pokemon.
What? Like in real life?
Yeah, like let's make Pokemon just a real thing. I mean, we're like, I read something that says we're like 10, 15 years from the actual dinosaurs, from an actual Jurassic Park style.
You mean because we're gonna go extinct, or like
reanimating the DNA used from?
We can already do it.
Okay, so let's fucking create Pokemon.
Well, I mean, there's
you mean
like
to tell
there's moral issues with.
You mean there's moral complications with creating a Pikachu? What are those?
Okay, you're talking about like crafting from scratch a Pikachu.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, I don't know when I don't know when that's happening, but like they can take blood out of
50
something
years,
and make
50
it
years, over under 50 years. I'm gonna say under 50 years.
We're close. So CRISPR, I mean, that's I think we talked about it on the last one of the previous podcasts. But
I mean, is anything that far from
from
actual
science fiction at this point? No, not with that technology.
Saying.
Yeah.
Let's just it's fun. Let's make a dozen Pokemon Pikachu movies, and then let's just fucking make Pokemon a real thing
and like let people go do what?
Battle.
What are we getting into dog fighting now? We're gonna artificially create some random new life form. And then
I'm sorry. You know what? I'll backtrack a little bit. I don't want to be dog fighting with Pokemon, but I'm just saying, like, if I could have a Pokemon in my backyard or Pikachu in my backyard, throwing down electric
I want
bolts.
Pikachu in the house, like
that's what I'm saying.
Like hanging out with me.
Give me a little Pika action. Yeah, that sounds fun, bro.
I hope I can understand him though.
All right, moving on. So
what'd you think of Henry Carvalho as Geralt? The Witcher.
Henry Cavill, yeah. I think it was I just sat there kind of looking at it for a minute, and the video that they released is like him just like kind of walking out and then just staring, and it's quiet and it's kind of awkward.
Yeah.
And so I felt awkward watching it, and I'm thinking like he just didn't have a.
It's too pretty.
I like Henry and and everything, but for me, I'm looking for a little bit more edge.
Gruff.
And and I think I don't know if they're planning on that's just how they're going to evolve the character. But it was a little odd for me at first, so I'm just going to be open to it.
Yeah. I hope the movie's better than the WoW movie, the WoW live action movie. That one was a disappointment for me.
Wait, say that one more time.
I hope this movie, the Witcher movie, is better than the WoW movie.
I think it will be.
Yeah.
Well, it's a Netflix movie. That doesn't
So
mean
that
it won't
means
be.
it's going to be better?
You know what? Yeah, fair enough. Fair
I
enough.
mean, we could go back to Bright.
Bright is awesome.
No.
The sequel's happening.
I hope it's better than Bright.
The sequel's happening. Yeah.
So how do you qualify?
Will Smith.
How do you qualify the success of Bright?
I don't know.
It doesn't make any money.
I don't know. Did it make money? I don't know.
Did
you know?
Make
did
money.
you look it up? I don't know. Did it?
It doesn't make money on Netflix.
It doesn't. How does it not?
I don't, because Netflix just pays for it and they loop in their subscription
model.
model.
How their business model is different is not the same thing, Kevin.
Got it.
Jesus. Wow.
So I saw a really cool thing on, I forget, maybe it was IGN or Vox or something, that was like all the 2019 movies that are coming out. What? What was that for?
2019 movies. Yeah, keep going.
Dark Phoenix, Toy Story 4, which just released a trailer,
Dark
which
Phoenix.
was super weird. Screw you. I'm really pumped for Dark Phoenix.
Yeah, nobody cares about Dark Phoenix.
Captain Marvel, Infinity War, Zombieland 2.
Zombieland,
super pumped.
awesome.
I was hoping they were going to come out with Zombieland 2 way earlier than this, but I'll take 2019. Glass, which is Unbreakable / what was that other movie? With shit.
I don't know. I'm excited for
Unbreakable, Glass, and what was the
I don't know.
Split Personality. That's all the M. Night Shyamalan original superhero thing. They're all tied together, and it's like Samuel L. Jackson's the mastermind.
Samuel's in it.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I didn't see it.
You didn't see Split?
No, did you?
No. Christy talked a lot about it. She went and saw it without me with her mom, I think.
I'm excited for Toy Story. Key and Peele are in it as two new characters. Did you see that? In the new teaser?
One cloud looking character looked totally out of place for me.
No, they're like a bear and they're like two bears or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, Key and Peele.
What was the I think it was like a white looking cloud.
They were just
character.
doing like a sweet little
so weird.
They were holding hands,
so
the clown,
weird.
whatever. So Toy Story 4 looks fun. I think it'll be interesting to see how if they're looking to just have a fourth film, or if they're looking to take the fourth film and make it like kind of like a branch to the next generation of Toy Story. Do we ever get a Toy Story movie that does not have Buzz and like all the other characters?
No.
No,
not for me.
No, okay. I'm just asking the question. Okay, I'm really excited for Infinity War Part 2.
Yeah,
I guess.
We need to find out what happens.
But Captain Marvel, one of the really fun things that I liked, or at least that I've heard that makes me interested, is that it takes a lot of inspiration from like 90s action movies that like Terminator. So there's supposed to be like a big action sequence that takes place in like an LA, like the LA riverbed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like car chase.
Just like every other movie.
Not every other movie.
That's such an iconic place for
films to
shoot.
Like I think they do it in Terminator
Yeah.
or in
like Italian Job,
Transformers with Bumblebee, right? He's hiding
Yeah.
under the bridge, right? Like that. But that's cool. I think it's cool. But just also the art style, how the camera moves. We're gonna get a little bit more of like a kind of like a real up close and personal feel with that film, and I think it's gonna be fun, and I definitely think it's gonna segue great into Infinity War, which I actually just went to Nuclear Comics here in Laguna Hills and picked up the Captain Marvel. It's the prelude comic that leads right into the new film. So if you're interested in kind of getting as much backstory as you may need or want when we're talking about Infinity War and how everything comes together, like this is something that you should definitely pick up.
Rumble, the floating city.
Yeah, it looks fun. The artwork's pretty good.
Yeah.
So, there anything else on 2019 movies?
I'm looking forward to Hellboy.
I don't know enough about it.
I liked the original, or I don't know if
Isn't
it's
it
the
the-
original, but the Ron Perlman Hellboy. I don't know who's doing Hellboy in this.
Pretty sure it's the guy from Stranger Things, the sheriff.
Oh, that could work.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know his
could work.
name, and I don't know who's directing it.
I didn't really need another Hellboy movie, but
I didn't
I
either.
liked him. I like the character. I like the world. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay.